This week On the Road with Mickey, the California Adventure Park Tournament of Champions.
We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he's Grogu.
Sweet baby.
Hey Brenda, he says.
I love him.
He's good at throwing his voice. He's a
Sweet.
really
Yeah.
good ventriloquist.
Yeah, he's so good, in fact, that it sounds like he's talking all the way from Daddy's office.
I know. And
Yeah.
now he's saying, and we are on the road with Mickey. Give me some
Yeah.
macarons.
That's exactly what he said.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
want some
Yes.
frog legs to go with that.
That's right.
You know, I eat my dessert
Oh.
first and then my
Oh,
then my
Grogu.
entree. Okay?
Yeah.
Grogu has a very French cuisine palate, I've discovered.
Yes. He can have all of my frog legs because I am not a fan. They do not taste like chicken like they say
Yeah.
they do.
Anyway,
Anyway, this is episode 308 for April 20th, 2026. And this week we are going over to the California Adventure Park to have the Tournament of Champions. Registered trademark Sophie Ellis. But before we get into the tournament for California Adventure Park, we have some really exciting cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, take a deep breath because you've got a long one.
tell me when I can let go of the breath.
You can let go and start talking.
Okay. Well, the opening date for Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets was announced May 26th, 2026. So that is a very nice date numerically to have that on. Additionally, here are some of the songs from the song list for the attraction. There is Song 2 featuring the Electric Mayhem. There is Born to be Wild from the Electric Mayhem featuring Camilla the Chicken. There is Love Roller Coaster, the Electric Mayhem featuring Jennifer Hudson and Questlove Rock Rock Till You Drop. The Electric Mayhem featuring Def Leppard, Walking on Sunshine. The Electric Mayhem featuring Kelly Clarkson. There's a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and this
Going
isn't
on.
just it. Yeah.
That's
don't
part
know
of the
how I'm
fun
gonna
is
like
not
it,
knowing what
though.
song you're going to get.
I'm going to love it. I can tell already. I'm going to love it.
I
And
hope you do.
Sophie said she needs to ride it once, even though she didn't like Rock and Roller Coaster. She said she had to ride it under the new just so she could say she tried it.
It's a shame
when
it won't
did
be
I
open when
say
y'all
that?
go, darn
You
it.
said that. You said that during one of our episodes. It's on the internet.
So it's got to be true.
I don't believe you. Nah, you're gonna have to show me the proof of that.
Okay, I will. Absolutely will. I'll find it and send you the link.
And then we'll film my
Oh.
reaction to it so I can tell Daddy that I think it's AI generated.
But you have a reprieve because it won't be done in time for you for your next trip.
Yeah.
You're right.
You can build
You're
up your
very
courage.
right about that. Courage schmurge. And Brenda, it's your turn.
Well, congratulations to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, which just celebrated its 25th anniversary since it opened its doors. Disney celebrated, and the animals did also, with special treats for the animals that were laid out to commemorate the anniversary. What a sweet thing to do.
Yep. And they were healthy snacks,
Good thing.
which is
Bunch
always
of grass.
important.
Bunch of matcha tea.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, have you heard about the story living by Disney concept?
Story living.
Mm-mm.
The neighborhood?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have.
Well, what happens is Disney is injecting into new communities around the country
Oh, fun.
to infuse the local culture with some of the ways that Disney shines. And next up on their radar is a community called Asteria, which is located about an hour from where we are, Sophie.
Really?
Wow.
Yep. And I have some artist renditions that they shared online that I think are really cool and I thought I would share.
Are y'all
So
moving?
I doubt
I
it,
might be.
but it would be really cool to go visit it and see it. So this is
Oh,
the Astor
wow.
area. So you got this wide open area for playing and relaxing, exercise and doing all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they have
Meeting each other, playing
yeah,
playing
and then they
kickball.
have like a tower area, which is going to be like have restaurants and dining and stuff like that. But the coolest one to me is this Lost Key, the Lost Key Cottage, which obviously these are all artist renditions, but doesn't that to me that looks like a combination of the cabin that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs along with the tower for Rapunzel.
Oh,
It kind
yeah.
of it
It
kind
does
of
kinda
brings
look
that
like that
vibe to
vibe.
me.
Yeah, I
So
gotcha.
I think seeing this come to fruition would be really neat, and
Oh
I
my
I think it would be
gosh.
really cool to just see what happens of this. So
Yeah. Did it say how long it would
Depending
take
on the
them to build it?
prices.
they said in the article, there's a big article right up in the Disney Parks blog,
Hmm.
and it mentioned that sales will start in 2027. So next year. I don't know
Oh,
when
wow.
it'll be finished, but there's a new area. I think it's called Chatham Park or something like that because the community is Pittsboro, North Carolina, which is in Chatham County, and that, like I said, is like an hour, maximum an hour from our house. So,
That's cool.
Oh,
So it
so
sounds like they're selling it kinda like they do DVC, they're, like, selling it before it's actually ready to live in.
it might be. It might be. So,
Super
all
cool.
right.
Wonder if they're gonna
So,
come to my area at any point. That'd
so
be
I
cool.
just think it's really kind of neat to visualize and to see that maybe take shape. So,
Yeah.
so stay
I
tuned. I just think it's a neat
I'll be
idea.
very curious to see what the prices look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
sure they're going to be very high end, but
yeah, I would
maybe
think
they
so.
won't be as high end as I'm thinking.
Maybe not. And time will tell.
Yeah.
And maybe they have options as far as like um even if you're not living there, like being able to still do stuff there. It's not like
Yeah,
you're closed off from being able to do anything. So maybe there'll still be that kind of opportunity. I don't know. Time will definitely tell on that. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
yeah.
That's cool though.
All right. Well, that is our cheddar from the big cheese. So don't forget to connect with us on our Facebook page and our Facebook group, the On the Road with Mickey group. Don't forget to look us up on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Hello, YouTubers. Thanks for watching and subscribing and getting notified and everything like that. Don't forget our Instagram channel is On the Road with Mickey, and our email address is info at ontheroadwithmickey.com, and the website is also ontheroadwithmickey.com. So check in, connect with us, leave comments, leave feedback. We love the feedback. And that segues right into Sophie's question of the week. So, Sophie, why don't you read the question this week?
Well, technically it was your question, but it was a good question, I think. The question was, when was the last time you visited Disneyland? And I actually don't remember my answer off the top of my head, but I estimated that it was June of 2017 because that is when my Sweet 16 happened and I was at Disneyland for that event.
Yay. That's right. Well,
And
my last
Brenda,
trip was just this past October 9th through 13th, 2025. Had so much fun.
good.
And mine was a while ago. It was July 2015 for the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. So it's been a hot minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. And I think a lot of our listeners have similar sentiments because Kim said it's been years, way too long.
Oh, yeah. Well, they pass so fast in between trips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brenda.
And Robin said, never. Boo. Y'all need to
No.
remedy that for sure.
We really do.
We do. One of these days. And then Heidi said September of 2025. So Brenda, she was there just a month before you were.
She was. She was there just a month before me. Yes.
Yeah. And then Sheila said September of 2024.
And Chrissy said never.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Wow.
We need to get them over there.
Yeah. And Randy also, of course, Randy and Sheila go together. So Randy said September 2024 also.
Yeah. And then Pam had a nice long answer for us. I like those answers. Pam said February of 2018. I have never been to California Adventure yet. Oh, wait, it was Chandler that had the long paragraph. My bad.
Yeah, yes, Chandler does. He said, June 2023, I was 53 and it was the first time in over 30 years that I'd been there. Wonderful memories. I went with my wonderful Aunt Karen who lives in San Diego, La Jolla. Oh, fun. I cried several times just being there now that I know so much more about Walt, the Disney Company, and Disneyland compared to the last time in my 20s. I can understand that, can't y'all? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then Jennifer said 3 months ago. So we're getting a good mix of answers.
Yeah.
I think that's the most recent one on the list.
Not quite.
Oh, wait, you're right, because I just read the next one. Pam, another Pam said 2 days ago, April 11th. Okay, you win.
For sure. And Catherine said 0, never.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe one day, Catherine and
Yeah.
Chrissy. And then Edith said this month she went on April 2nd. So
nice.
So she's the second most recent.
And then last but not least, Alex said March 20th.
Pretty recently. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for your feedback, for answering.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the next question of the week from Sophie. So let's see, but we're going to get into it.
Let's make sure I have one this week.
Yeah, let's make sure we do. So it is time for our feature topic, the California Adventure Park Tournament of Champions. And who wants to read the matchups this week? Do you want me to do it like we did last week, or does someone want to read the matchups and someone else give the answers, the results?
I'll read the matchups.
Okay.
All right, then. So, first round, attractions to go first. We have number 1 seed, Radiator Springs Racers, versus number 8 seed, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. So neighbors, close neighbors. Number 2 seed is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout versus number 7 seed, Goofy's Sky School. Number 3 seed is Web Slingers, that's on the Marvel campus, versus number 6 seed, the Pixar Pal Around, or as we prefer to call it, the Mickey Fun Wheel, because that's a more iconic name. Number 4 seed is the Incredicoaster, and number 5 is Grizzly River Rapids.
Yeah.
So
give the matchups for dining also, Sophie.
Okay, I will do that. Number 1 seed for dining was the Carthay Circle restaurant versus number 8 seed was Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta. That sounds pretty good, actually. I kind of want pizza
great,
now.
doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But number 2 seed was the Lamplight Lounge versus number 7, the Pim Test Kitchen. That's on Marvel campus too, if I'm not mistaken. And then number 3 was Wine Country Trattoria versus number 6, Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill. Number 4 was Mendocino Terrace versus number 5, Flo's V8 Cafe. I only know a handful of the restaurants on this list.
Yeah, same here. So,
Yeah.
all right, Brenda, are you reading the results for attractions or for dining?
Whatever you want and don't want is fine with me.
Make a choice, woman.
All right, I guess I'll do attraction since it's first.
Okay.
So the number 1 seed Radiator Springs Racers got 12 votes versus number 8 seed Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, which unfortunately got a big goose egg.
0.
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, the 2 seed versus 7 Goofy Sky School. Guardians got 8 and Goofy Sky School got 2. And Web Slingers, the 3 seed, got 6 votes compared with the 6 seed Pixar Palaround, which got only 2. And finally, the 4 seed Incredicoaster got 5 votes versus Grizzly River Rapids, which only got 3. I'm kind of surprised. I just don't want to bring it all, but whatever. Well, whatever. Most people aren't afraid of roller coasters, so.
Just FYI, on the attractions, I had 2 right and 2 wrong.
Okay.
So
what were your predictions?
I won. Well, they were my votes. My votes were for Radiator Springs Racers.
Yeah.
And Goofy Sky School, because there's no way I'm doing Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Which is awesome.
I voted for Pixar Palaround because I love the Mickey Fun Wheel. And I voted for Incredicoaster. So I was one of those 2 for Goofy and for Pixar.
Well, there you go.
And I like Junkyard Jamboree, but there's no way I'm going to go against Radiator Springs Racers.
No, that's just unfortunate for it that it worked out that way, but we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, coming into the dining, we have the Carthay Circle Restaurant getting 7 votes against number 8 seed Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, which had 2, and one of those was mine because I loved that venue. That was such a great venue, So,
yeah.
And
it is a good location.
Yeah, and then Lamplight Lounge got 7 votes for the win over Pym Test Kitchen, which got 1. And I have never eaten at Lamplight Lounge. I think I voted for Pym Test Kitchen, which I haven't eaten at either. But I voted for it so that it wouldn't be a 0.
Oh.
And then Wine Country Trattoria got 8 votes for the win over number 6 seed Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill, which I voted for because I like Mexican. I also like saying the name Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill.
There you go.
And I haven't done anything with Wine Country Trattoria. So another one. And then the one that I did pick actually won, which was Flo's V8 Cafe got 7 and Mendocino Terrace got 0. So sorry, I did not give a vote to that one for getting rid of the goose egg, but I love Flo's V8 Cafe. It's probably my favorite at California Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so casual.
It is, but
it's so super casual.
I had
it feels
pot
like a
roast
50s diner.
It really does.
And it's just so cool. So
that's true.
All right.
Cool place.
Well, that takes us to the final 4. And do you want me to read those matchups, Sophie, and then you give the results for attractions?
Sure.
Okay. So the attraction matchups are number 1 seed Radiator Springs Racers going up against the number 4 seed Incredicoaster, and the number 2 seed Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout taking on the number 3 seed Web Slingers.
Oh boy. I am surprised a little bit at just how big of a difference the votes between Radiator Springs and the Incredicoaster were. I expected it to be maybe like 3 votes difference most. But no, it was 7 votes difference, and Radiator Springs got all 7 of those votes, and Incredicoaster did not get a single one, which is Brenda, what is that
I'm
face
sorry.
with?
Did I do that out loud?
No, you just did it on camera for all the internet to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally okay, I would have picked Radiator Springs Racers myself, but the Incredicoaster is not something to sneeze at. I don't like going upside down, and I like that ride.
Yes.
Yes, I do. But anyway, for number 2 seed, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which is actually closer to Tower of Terror in terms of the ride mechanics, that one got 4 votes, and Web Slingers got 2. Now, I can't really speak for Web Slingers because I don't know what it's about. We've never ridden it. It was never a thing when we were there.
Yeah.
The vote counts were pretty low on this one.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I think people are getting worn out of all the voting.
they probably are. Plus, it's not as many people, I think, go to Disneyland as go to Disney World.
Yeah,
You
as
know?
far as our listeners,
But
for sure.
did you do web slingers, Brenda, when you went?
Yeah, I did.
What is it? Tell us about the ride a little
It's like
bit.
a simulator where you shoot things. You sit
Oh.
like it seemed like there was 8 of us on the row. Like you get in this vehicle that's like a simulator and you shoot things like you're Spider-Man. It's fun, but it's nowhere near like Guardians Mission Breakout. Like
Okay.
there's
Okay.
just no comparison in my mind.
All right. So no surprises here. We have the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed moving on.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yep.
then we have for the dining, we have number 1 seed Carthay Circle Restaurant going up against number 5 seed Flo's V8 Cafe and the number 2 seed Lamplight Lounge against the Wine Country Trattoria at number 3 seed. So Brenda, give us the results.
All right. Well, Carthay Circle Restaurant beat out Flo's V8 Cafe with a score of 8-1. And the Lamplight Lounge had 6 votes compared to Wine Country Trattoria, which had 3 votes. So double the amount there.
I
Lamplight
voted.
Lounge is really good, though. Carthay Circle has all those. You go in Carthay Circle and they have all those gorgeous portraits of Walt and everybody in the black and white. It's just, I think that's part of it. It's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But I voted for Flo.
I'm sorry. I voted for Flo.
I wouldn't. I was telling Sophie before the voting. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised to see Flo's go because
Yeah.
it's such an iconic area and the way it's set up. But I was wrong. I was
Yeah.
way wrong. All right. Well, that takes us. So we have had 0 surprises, 1 and 2 on attractions and 1 and 2 on dining. So
Yeah.
will there be any surprises for the finals? We have the number 1 seed Radiator Springs Racers against the number 2 seed Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And we have number 1 seed Carthay Circle Restaurant against Lamplight Lounge, the number 2 seed. So,
I don't mind giving the results.
okay, go for it.
All right, then. Well, you're right, Daddy. There was not a surprise when it came to the attractions because Radiator Springs Racers beat out Guardians of the Galaxy 8-1. Who voted for Guardians of the Galaxy? And
I
Brenda, was it
did.
you?
Of course.
I
It's
thought
the
I
fave.
figured it was. So yeah,
Yeah.
0 surprises, 0 whatsoever.
I'm not
Because
upset
we-
about Radiator Springs Racers beating it out, though. I mean, that is a very unique,
No.
fun ride. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, I don't know if this is a surprise or not when it comes to the dining because Carthay Circle Restaurant was number 1 on the tier list. It only got 2 votes. Lamplight Lounge completely knocked it out of the water. Are you guys surprised with that?
Maybe.
a little. I was surprised in both results by the disparity of
Yeah.
the results. It's
Yeah.
like almost everyone except Brenda, everyone not named Brenda voted for Radiator Springs, and only two people voted for Carthay. And I liked when we ate at Carthay Circle restaurant. I liked it, um, and I think it's a nice restaurant. I also feel like it's like a very um, it's a very sort of experience. You do it like once every 5 or 10 years, maybe. But I haven't eaten at Lamplight Lounge. But I was surprised that it won. So going away, you know. So
Yeah.
so that means the winner for the attractions is Radiator Springs Racers, and the winner for dining is the Lamplight Lounge,
Yep.
and those two are going to go head to head with the Disneyland winners, which was
Yeah.
Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and the Blue Bayou.
Yeah.
So that is the poll for next week to see which dining and which attraction reigns supreme for the entire Disneyland resort. So you have one more set of votes left,
And
my
then you're
friends.
done, people.
And then you're done for a year.
Yep.
But anyway, that is a fun. I like this. I'm glad that we're giving a little love out west. So
Yeah.
it really
Because
is.
we don't give it enough.
It does. We don't get out there enough to experience it so much. So I'm glad we're doing
Yeah.
this. All right, Sophie. The
All
suspense
right.
is killing me.
Is it really?
Yes.
Question of the week time. Okay. I've been thinking about it a little between reading results. As everybody knows, we're going to Disney very, very soon. My dad and my mom and I. And Brenda, I wish you could be there,
Me too.
but I understand why you can't. My question of the week is this. What is something that you want us to do while we're there? Doesn't necessarily have to be something that we've never done before. It can be something we've done many times. And preferably, it would be something that we can maybe live stream or record to include in a video, I think. What is something that you want us to see? You want us to film for you?
To experience. How about that?
Yeah.
To experience and share while we're at Disney World. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a great question.
Thank you.
And so we'll see what we get. I will post that in the group, and we will get some results. And Sophie and I will take copious notes for when we're down
Yes,
there.
we will.
All right. Well, Sophie, since you're on a roll, why don't you transition and give us this day in Disney history for April 20th?
All right. I'll be honest, there were a lot of things for April 20th that I could have picked, but I decided against it. So I went for the safe option, which is also a really funny reference to me because everyone remembers that one tiebreaker question that I got wrong on the Haunted Mansion trivia quiz on the cruise. And well, the year is 2004. Disney's 2003 live action film, The Haunted Mansion, is released on DVD and VHS. I want to be clear, it is not from 2004. The movie debuted in 2003. Don't be like me and say it came out in 2006 because that is wrong. Be like
It's okay.
Disney
Yep.
history and say when it originally debuted, which was 2003.
Yes. You
I'm
know
going to
what?
drill that into all of your skulls as well as my own.
And here's the thing. For one of our listeners, when you are on the Disney Treasure doing the Haunted Mansion trivia game that they're going to have probably.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you hear that bonus question, you'll say, Sophie said 2003,
That's
and I'm
right.
going with 2003. And so any trophy needs to be shipped over to Sophie, okay? Just saying.
Don't worry about it. I have my own trophy already, just not from that specific one.
Sweet.
It's okay. Keep your
It's okay.
trophy and thank me for it later.
There you go. All right. Well, great history. And you know
Yeah.
what? That version of the Haunted Mansion is really cool.
It
Yeah.
I
really
liked
is
it.
a good
I
movie.
liked
I
it,
love that movie.
It's with Eddie Murphy, and it's just neat. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. Well, it's time for the Disney windows. Sophie was perusing the book from
I
the
was.
artist section to see if she could refresh her memory a little bit. Um,
Right.
I feel like I've
and
forgotten every single thing I read in that book now.
well, let's see
But
if you
that's
can
okay.
jog your memory. This cast member has two windows. One at the Magic Kingdom and one at Disneyland.
Okay.
This cast member's career spanned from 1939 to 1983. The
Mm.
Magic Kingdom window was added in 1975, which is
Well, it's
interesting.
good that they got to see it.
And then the second window was added at Disneyland in 1992. The second window location for the Disneyland one is over the Mad Hatter shop. And it says the Busy Hands School, Sculpting, Whittling, and Soap Carving
Hmm.
has their name. And then it says underneath that, the eternal pursuit of the artist's craft. Any idea?
Okay. No.
Okay. The Magic Kingdom window is over Uptown Jewelers.
Okay. Okay.
And this window we have featured previously for a different cast member.
For Mary Blair, that's the one I remember as being above Uptown Jewelers.
That is the one that's above Uptown Jewelers. So do you remember the name, some of the other names? Do you remember what it says?
Oh,
Center Street Academy of Fine Art, Painting and Sculpture.
I
And
remember seeing one just like that. What is one of the names on it? Hmm.
it's okay if you don't get it. Because remember, it's about learning.
You're
This
right.
cast member is a Disney legend in 1993. And he passed away in 2015.
Hmm. Man, he must have been really old when he passed away.
He
If he
was
started
born,
his
yeah,
career in 39 and he died in 2015, that's a long time.
he was born in 1918. So he was 97 years old or
Wow.
96, about to be 97.
Wow.
So, yes. Um, I'm going to give it to you, and I'm not worried
Okay.
about the results. I haven't been tracking results, but the cast member. Let me just add one last thing.
Yeah.
Do you know the partner statues?
Like the one of Walt and Mickey that's in
Yeah.
the central hub, and then Roy and Minnie that's near the
In the
fire station.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you remember who sculpted those?
No.
Brenda, do you?
I don't remember who it was.
Okay. Well, That is the cast member we're talking about today. His name is Blaine Gibson.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And he sculpted first excuse me, I had a shiver, the Walt and Mickey statue
Mm-hmm.
from the hub that pointed down, that they were facing down Main Street towards Town Square. And then they did the Roy and Minnie sitting on the bench. He did that for them. So,
Sweet.
but what's really cool about this, and this is why I like this game, is because we're learning more about these windows. But get this, Blaine Gibson, he knew what he was going to do when he was a kid, because he won a soap sculpting contest as a child.
Wow.
Where he
Wow.
took a bar of soap or something and sculpted something out of it and then turned it in and won.
That's awesome.
And he was an animator in the studio when Walt recruited him in 1954 to sculpt for Disneyland. And he did that after he saw the sculptures that Blaine had in his office.
Oh, wow.
Very
And,
sweet.
interestingly, normally you don't get a window added until you retire. Okay. And that was the case with the 1975 window. But remember, it said his career span till 1983.
Yeah.
Well, he sculpted more than half of the presidents for the Hall of Presidents in Walt Disney
Wow.
World.
Wow.
And he came out of retirement to sculpt Bill Clinton and George W. Bush. So,
That speaks to just how
Interesting.
good he was.
so I think it's really cool that by doing all this, even if we don't figure out who it is, we're getting the history behind the windows, and I think
Yeah.
that's so neat. So,
Yeah.
all right. So Blaine Gibson, both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. So,
Sweet.
all right. Well, that is our that's our Stump the Soph, which I think I need to change the name.
Yeah,
But,
I think so too.
I'm going to change it to the Disney Windows or something like that. But Brenda, why don't you take a moment and close us out with a little bit of Walt?
All right. I had a little dream for Disneyland adjoining the studio. I couldn't get anybody to go along with me because we were going through this financial depression, Walt Disney. So he formed the private company WED Enterprises Incorporated, and 3 short years later opened the amusement park of his dreams. That quote was an excerpt from the book Walt Disney, His Life in Pictures.
Nice.
He wanted to build it right there by the studio. What
Yeah.
fun would that have been? That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he built it, period.
Yes.
Regardless of where it ended up.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brenda, for sharing, and thank you,
You're
Walt,
welcome.
for having the dream,
Yes.
So, all right, my friends, that wraps us up for this week. Next week is the quick and easy and mano a mano to see who wins for the whole Disneyland resort. Will it be Star Wars Rise of the Resistance or Radiator Springs Racers? And
That
will
one
it
I
be...
can't predict.
I know. I think it'll be a tough battle. And will
Yeah.
it be Blue Bayou or the Lamplight Lounge? Guess who's deciding?
You.
They are.
The readers and the listeners are.
That's right. So, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for always supporting us, and we hope we brought a smile to your face and you got a chuckle out of whatever it is that make you smile and chuckle. But if you're having a great week, great. Share your smile with someone. And if you're having a rough week, I hope someone shares a smile with you and changes your whole outlook. So until next time, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. And he's Grogu. And we will See you on
the
the
road.
road. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.